Hi Allison, thanks for contacting me, and I've got your model in front of me. I was going to just write it out for you, but it's a little more complex than that, so I just decided to make a video for you. Okay, so what the issue is, you've got translations under your channel editor that are keyframes, so we need to take that out. So to do that, you have to highlight the actual text, hold down the shift key and select all the way down at the bottom so they all highlight. And then I want you to right click over it, over the channel, and then go into break connections. So that breaks all the connections for that particular joint. That's why it was moving forward. It does not like any input nodes, so that's a real issue. So let's go ahead and click on this other one. Just click on the thigh joint and go to the bottom and hold down the shift key and then click on that one and right click over it and go all the way down to break connections. So when you have to hold down the right mouse button to get this, okay? Alright, so that's how you can delete keys. You may have done this in a character animation, but you select all the keys, right click over it and go to break connections. That's how you break those connections. And we need to do that also on the foot. So you can see we have animation on these feet. And when you're rigging, you cannot have that on there. So I'm going to go ahead and select this one. And this one, let's go ahead and go to break connections. And that should take care of all of the keys at once. And we'll do the same thing to the other foot. The other control. We don't want to select the actual joint, just the foot controller, and do the same exact thing. Okay. We have two other ones we need to do. Okay, we can only do one at a time, unfortunately. And let's go ahead and click on this one, and break connections, and this one, break connections. There we go. So everything is cleared out. We have no more animation, I hope. And it looks like we don't. I'm scrubbing the timeline. Okay, and the next thing you want to do is you want to click off anywhere. And you want to shift select the left thigh joint first. And then hold down the shift key and click on the pelvis, or the hip joint. And we want to hit the PKey Parent. Okay? I'm going to select the right thigh and hold down the shift key and click on the hip joint and hit the P key. And so now when you click on the root, everything highlights, and that's exactly where you need to be. Okay. Let's double check and make sure everything's still working as expected. And that looks good. And this one here, that looks good. And then we'll do the knee, that looks great, and this knee, that looks good. So you're good to go. Again, I'm working in 2020, and you should have the same software, so you should have the same result that I'm having right now, and everything looks like it's working just fine. Alright, great. Have a good night, and please email me anytime, and I'll see you soon.